The Roman Catholic Diocese of Orange in Southern California is settling 4 sex abuse cases. They're the first cases to be settled since the diocese reached a $100 million settlement with some 90 alleged victims of sex abuse in 2004. The first of the new lawsuits, set for trial later this month, involved allegations of abuse at a high school under the authority of the diocese. The Associated Press spoke to former students of the school before the settlement.
I was abused at Mater Dei beginning in about 1996, from 1996 to 1998.
It was easily one of the most life-changing experiences of my life. It scarred me more than I think anything else that's ever happened to me.
Sarah Gray and Joelle Casteix are both graduates of Mater Dei High School in Santa Ana, California. They graduated a decade apart, Sarah in the 90s, Joelle in the 80s, but they share a common and painful experience from their time at Mater Dei, where they both say they were sexually abused by members of the school's staff. Gray, now married, looked every bit the bright-eyed teenager in this senior yearbook photo. She graduated in 1999 as valedictorian, but behind all that achievement, Sarah was hiding a dark secret. During her school years at Mater Dei, Sarah says she was sexually abused by a Mater Dei teacher, the school's choir director.
I was unable to emotionally detach myself or kind of understand what was going on, and I was, to a certain extent, too ashamed to be, telling people what was really going on.
In a statement, the diocese said the settlement represents the moral obligation for the church. They also say an independent panel gave Mater Dei a positive review earlier this year and that there is no pattern of misconduct at the school. But a decade before Sarah Gray was at Mater Dei, Joelle Casteix says she too was abused by another of the school's teachers, the choir director at the time. Joelle's case was eventually part of the $100 million settlement paid out by the Diocese of Orange in 2004 with alleged abuse victims. Attorney John Manley has represented Gray and another woman in the cases now settled with the diocese. He says these and other cases point to a pattern of sexual abuse at Mater Dei and other schools run by the church.
During the 70s and 80s and 90s at Mater Dei and throughout the diocese, there was a general acceptance that teenagers were fair game.
Sarah Gray says she's pleased with the settlement, but has to work now on personal healing. Steve Flutie, The Associated Press, Santa Ana, California.